When I was young, when I first come here, it freaked me out, you know what I mean? It was like, fucking, because I'm from, like, we have one building around our way, and it's probably like that chimney over there. But as I'm getting older, I'm starting to appreciate it. New York's a challenge, isn't it? And I think once you master that, you master anything.
A few days ago, I was out just making a little extra cash at Washington Square Park, and a young woman came up to me and she described to me that basically what they were doing is they were leaking 4 songs from Oasis's new album, and they were going to put them in the hands of street musicians. And I guess the idea was where the music would ultimately end up, they wanted it to start there, and that would be the place where people would first hear the music.
We haven't had a lot of time with the music, so just sort of, you know, remembering when it changes to what. And they actually do a lot of things that we like to do, where there's like a little lyric that's overlapped in a different way.
Tell me what you desire, we'll hang it up.
And then dramatic descent.
New York has some of the greatest street performers in the world, and I've performed and played all over the world. I think that the unsung heroes are in the New York City subways.
I love being a subway musician. It's the best life. I mean, you know, obviously I'm poor as a church mouse, but I'm free and I'm happy, and I do what I love.
I think there's a common link to all subway and street musicians. I think New York has the best, of course, because we deal with the strangest crowd, you know, the most diverse crowd, so you have to have a lot of tricks up your sleeves to charm a myriad of different outlooks and cultures and incomes and whatever.
It's such a diverse crowd of people from all around the world and just everywhere in the city. So you can play for like 1,000 people in an hour, and that's really fulfilling for me. More than playing in a bar or a venue. Like, I get more out of playing the subway.
Get off your high horse, lady. I don't need no ride tonight. Get off your high horse, lady. I don't need no ride tonight. Lay down.
So I only got into music because of the Stone Roses and the Beatles and stuff. So everyone I got into was already on the stage, like looking cool, and we're doing it. So, but I appreciate the guy that's got to make a living off playing tunes. We're all in the same boat, really, aren't we? My dream was to be big and all that stuff, but I think they're doing it for the right reasons. You get caught up in the hoo-ha of it all, when all it's about is the music, really, and the tunes, and I think that what they're doing is right. Every time I go for the Chinese, this guy's always up there playing fucking Wonderwall. He's always there, he's going, "Hello, Mr. Gallagher," and I'm like, "All right, you fuckers, don't fucking do that tune again." "Hey, Wonderwall," I'm going, "Meeting, man." And everyone's going, "Oh, look, it's the Wonderwall geezer." I'm like that. But we appreciate it, I suppose.
In New York City, you have to get people's attention, because if you're like generic and sound like everyone else, no one's going to stop and listen. But if you're doing something that's different and stands out, you're going to draw a crowd.
Don't need a ride tonight. So come on, shake it right off, baby, before you change your mind. So come on, when the rapture takes me, be the fallen angel.
seriously
Fucking
all just read the dots? Is that it?
All that original stuff when they first broke was really impressive to me. I really liked that stuff. When I heard this stuff, I was like, it's cool that they're coming back out with what seems to be a return to really sort of just original, like really rock solid, simple rock and roll. And as I said, it has a lot of potential to work with it and twist it and
Which we've done.
and personalize.
We did Shock and Lightning first.
We did Shock and Lightning
We created
first,
almost a
yeah.
symphony out of that
Yeah,
one.
we took Shock of the Lightning and really added some stuff and we twisted it around.
I love, just being here for the short time I've been in this room, to hear the different interpretations on the one song. I try to, the one I learned, and then I hear other people doing it, and I think that's really interesting.
Now that we've been here for about half an hour, I'm starting to just cut on, and you get to hear individual songs one at a time instead of all at once. So it's cool. It's cool. I mean, you just feel like it makes me want to play.
Without sounding like a wanker, man, I'm totally blown away, and I didn't think it was going to be like this. I thought it'd be like Opportunity Knocks or something.
It's a bit surreal, man. And
Or the X Factor. I thought it was going to be like the X Factor and that. I know it's just real people doing what they love and put a lot of people to shame. You know what I
Put it
mean?
this way as well, I want to hear some of them again.
Yeah, I do.
There you go. I tell you what though, it reminds me of me. As a kid, man, I used to spend £1 on a record, and if they didn't have the record, I'd buy the sheet music for 60p. And I've got all the Jams music.
Showing your age there and all that.
I've got all Blondie's music. I've got them all, man. And I tell you what, man, even just have the words, and I can only read the chords. I can't read music. It's proper, isn't it?
Yeah.
I heard the name Oasis, but I wasn't very familiar with their music, but I like it a lot. It is somewhat reminiscent to me of maybe Neil Young or some groups of the 70s. It's real catchy. I like it a lot.
It's something I've kind of always wanted to do, work with a band that closely and get a chance to not only learn something new and original that nobody has even heard yet, but then also to perform it and have them involved in the process is kind of a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Heading over the streets at night, right on by the cold.
After 13 years of doing this, I've met about everyone and everyone there is. The subways, MTA, Music Arts for Transit, most of these people are part of Music Under New York. Some of them are not. But most of them are Music Under New York, and we see each other playing down there all the time. We give each other spots, we help each other out. We're there for each other. It's a family. I go down there in the subway, for example, in the morning from 9 to noon, and then at noon I see Rob coming, Next Tribe, and they take over the spot from 12 to 4, and then at 4 o'clock Rob sees Luke Ryan coming, and Luke Ryan takes the spot from 4 to 8. And, at 8 o'clock, Luke sees someone else come in, and then, the rotation switches.
You only get a response if you're good. If you slack off, then, the people really do respond. No tips, nothing.
Yeah, we don't like to talk about it, but yeah, we could do good. I mean, if you're selling CDs, like I said, there's like 1,000 people you could play for in an hour. So you sell 20 CDs or 30 CDs in an hour, that's good. And sometimes even more, but it depends on the location and the time of day. One time someone gave us a $100 bill. I wasn't sure if it was an accident or... So I was like, I'll take it.
I love Oasis, especially Wonderwall, because I played that song from 1995 to 98. And it paid my rent for 3 years. It paid my rent literally.
Good.
Wow.
Me too.
Me too.
I'm still paying it.
Actually a member of their site, the Oasis Net forum. So I found it through their website. I saw the big news clip on the news feed on their website. It linked me to the New York City website with all the times and everything. Then I just said, hey, I'm going. That was pretty damn awesome, I gotta say. Pretty awesome. If I went to an Oasis show, I'd definitely like to see him as an open dance.
Don't need a right to
To be honest with you, I stop all the time. It's one of the great things about New York is that anywhere you go, there's someone performing, and you know they have a great beat to it too. I thought it was amazing. His beatboxing is like great, great. It shows the fact that there's such raw talent, and you know they're not in the big stage. They're doing it from their heart. You know, if they get famous from it, that's wonderful. But I just look at it. You know, they have to have a talent to be musically inclined like that. I think it's just amazing.
get off your high horse, baby. I don't need no ride tonight. Lay down, lay down.
I am a big Oasis fan, so I follow Oasis on Oasis Net. Yeah. I mean, clearly, I mean, it's a big difference from their early albums, and I like it. I think it's a more mature album now.
I think being in the subway and saying releasing your work is a good way to get recognized, and if you're really good, it's a good way to become a star.
Feels good to hear other people's versions, and they're just wild cats, aren't they, doing their thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
make me feel very normal.
They're not bothered about making money or making records, or it's making music. Sorry to sound like a fucking dweeby.
There's a lot of these fucking miserable bastards out there that enjoy it, man, because that's what, you know, never take it for granted.
If our tune goes in the little set list for the street corner and it makes them a few quid or dollars, fair play to them, and I hope it does well for them.
If you carry the lantern, I'll carry your heart. If you search for the disappeared, I'll bury the code. Yours is a messiah, mine is a dream, and it won't be long
psychedelic, which, looking forward to it. It was a great sort of introduction to the song.
Love is a time machine up on a silver screen. It's all in my mind. Love is a litany, a magic, a mystery. All in good time, yeah. All in good time. All in good time, yeah, 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 yeah.
New York street performers are the best entertainment of the world, and they're just in the streets.
First time hearing it, and it's not Oasis performance. That's a damn good song. Yeah, it sounds a good song. Yeah. I like it. I like it.
Many Oasis fans in our midst.
It's rad. I like watching her.
Are you an Oasis fan?
What do you think? Of course.
Love is a time machine up there on silver screen. It's all in my mind. Love is a litany, a magical mystery. All in good time, all in good time, all in good time, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, it was awesome. What was the first song it's called?
Get Off Your High Horse Girls? I thought that was a little bit better than Shock of Lightning, actually. They were both really cool.
Although when he does, the falsetto with the shock of lightning, that was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
And you know, there's a lot of lineup changes in Oasis, so they should consider, you know.
You know what, it's funny because as much as I like the single, I kind of like it more now I've seen these guys. I don't know why, it just kind of, I don't know, it sounds really good in it, I don't know. I think I'm going to go and listen to it with different ears now.
I'm getting a bit jealous of the first band that played High Horse Lady. I'm thinking we should rethink our version.
Yeah, actually, this is a shit idea, this, actually. Whoever fucking... I hate the record
Yeah,
now.
you're trying to make us look really bad.
Overnight, I've just gone, shit.
That's how we should have done it.
Yeah. So, yeah, you fuckers. Nice one.